What's up guys, Ezra here again with another video. Today we're going to be going to a Civic car meet. It's actually my first Civic Type R related meet, and it's going to be held at a Honda dealer. So we're on our way now. It's going to be at quite a bit of a drive just
There's
because...
a 7-minute slowdown on I-405 north in 4 miles.
Just
You are
because
still
of...
on the fastest route.
Just because of traffic. I wonder if I'll see any Type Rs on the way there. So my initial impressions of the car, it is practical. It is fairly fuel efficient. I average around 26 miles a gallon. I do about 60% highway, 40% city driving. And when I mean city driving, I mean Orange County, long ass streets driving. Irvine and Lake Forest, all those areas have really long, high speed streets. So they're not really urban streets like you would find in downtown Los Angeles or San Francisco for that matter. They're very long, they're almost highways in of itself. Still got stop signs though, and stoplights. So in the end, it's still a street. But yeah, fuel efficiency, not too bad for a turbo 4 cylinder. Power is great, acceleration is good. Traction is a little iffy on these tires. And these are the factory Continental Sporty Contact 6 tires. They're a little, honestly, I spin out trying to accelerate in first and second gear when I'm trying to get in front of cars. I noticed I have traction issues, and it might just be me not being used to a front wheel drive car. It's my first front wheel drive car. This is coming from a GS350 I've had for 2 years, so kind of getting used to the dynamic of a front wheel drive car traction wise. Personally, I find the Civic Type R very comfortable for daily driving. I commute in it 20 miles a day, 10 miles each way. And it's comfortable. I know some people have issues with the seats being a little uncomfortable. Personally, I find it fine. I don't have any back problems or issues with my back end design of the seat. Another topic that comes up frequently on the forums is the transmission. It's not a uncommon occurrence where the people have reported transmission grinds, crunchy gears when shifting. Now, on my personal car, the first and second shift can be a little bit crunchy, and what that means is when I put into gear, it's not a flat out grind. It doesn't go, or there's no like grind. It's just, it sounds like gears are, it feels and sounds like gears are meshing together, not very smoothly. So that's what I feel sometimes. It's not all the time. I haven't had a full-on grind yet, and I'm hoping that I don't, but I'm keeping my mind open to the idea that, one day my transmission will grind. But I mean, I've been shifting in this video for a while. You haven't heard anything. I do sometimes get fourth gear lockouts, and all it takes is just trying it again, shifting to neutral. I don't even release the clutch and push the clutch back in. I just shift back into neutral and try going to the fourth gate again, and it pretty much goes in the second time. As far as grinding, I have not yet had that happen to me. Just sometimes a really noisy shift into second gear, if you want to call it that. Like that, I was just shifting into second. I have a tendency personally to double clutch when I feel like it. It's not, a lot of people have differing opinions on that. It's not required, but synchronizers aren't indestructible. You have people grinding gears already. It's a problem with the synchronizer. Double clutching when you can, when you feel like it eliminates some of that wear if done properly. So it's my personal opinion. Not everybody thinks double clutching is necessary, and it's not technically, but for the longevity of your transmission, it's a good idea to do it when you can. So like just then again, rev match with the clutch out and then push the clutch in, get into gear very smoothly. When you're not in a rush, double clutch. It's a new rhyme, I just thought of that right now. And my car is filthy. I have my dog's fur all over the place, and I have not washed my car for this. My windshield is dusty and dirty. But other than that, other than those little issues with the transmission shifts fairly smoothly. And coming from a GS, it's good to get back into the rowing your own gears. Personally, I love the auto rev match. Some people don't like it, I like it. I am lazy and I suck at heel and toe. It's probably because I just need to practice it. I feel like sometimes for heel and toe on the street, I don't push the brake far enough to even get my foot close to the gas pedal. But during track driving, I feel like you're pretty much maxing out your braking, maximizing your braking, which gets you fairly close to the gas pedal. And I think it's probably easier that way, but I have not done a lot of track driving. Actually, no track driving at all. I've taken my motorcycle to the track, but I've not taken my car to the track, and that's something I hope to do one day. Right now, I'm just planning on autocrossing it, no shifting really involved, other than the first 1 to 2 shift. The automatic rev match, super awesome. Only little weird thing is, getting used to it, is that it only does it above 2,000 RPM, so if you're below 2,000 RPM, it's not gonna do anything. So keep that in mind. I was kind of learning how and when it occurred, and I shifted sometimes early on, expecting it to shift for me or a rev match for me. It didn't, so I ended up kind of jerking, but I need to get used to it. Some things I did to the car: I had paint protection film applied to the whole front end and the roof of my car. The whole front end meaning full bumper, full hood, both fenders, the mirror caps, and the headlights and the fog lights. They're all covered with a product called STEK, S-T-E-K. It's, from my research, one of the better films on the market. One of the benefits is that it has self-healing capability, so fine scratches you get from everyday contact with things like washing your car, they'll come out with heat or hot water. So that's really cool. It also gives me peace of mind because I daily drive this thing to and from work. And I also drive it to LA almost every weekend. So it gives me a peace of mind. I know it's already protected some stuff from happening already. I was driving kind of near a truck and a dirt ball, like a ball of dirt, fell off and kind of disintegrated it, and then all these little specks of dirt and tiny rocks. I just heard it on the windshield, and I also saw the actual ball disintegrate right in front of my car. It dropped off the truck, fell, and bounced and disintegrated, kind of like a bomb almost. That really didn't bother me at all because the whole front end is covered, and that small bits of dirt won't really do anything to even the paint protection film. So definitely suggest getting a paint protection film if you plan on driving any nice car daily. It cost me a little over $2,000 to do the whole top, the roof, and the front end. I did the roof because I was planning on having a roof rack up there, so anything that I bring up there is not going to scratch the hood or scratch the roof, I'm sorry, or things that drop off, like from my bike I have up there, isn't going to scratch the roof permanently. Another thing I did to the car when I bought it was I got all these windows tinted. with Lumar CTX 30%. All around, it actually looks fairly dark because of the black interior. It makes the car look darker than it is. But I think it's a good balance between limo tint and just straight up no tint. It's a good median. And I love the little hiss you get when you let off the throttle from going, like, while accelerating fast. That's pretty cool. It's my first turbo car, so it's fun to hear all those cool noises. I'm not sure where to go, actually. This is like a different, there's like multiple car meets. Hey.
If you try to go in, they'll probably give you space because you're a Type R.
Okay.
So I think they're letting like all the Type Rs in.
Okay.
Or like the look-alike Type Rs.
All right.
So just try and then I think they'll let you in.
Okay, thanks.
You're gonna pull in, you're gonna make a right, and you see where the red one is over
Yeah.
there?
Tight lot. I'm here, and there's a shit ton of people. Holy crap. Okay. I don't think I get this free. There's enough free food for me, so check out you guys later. All right, bye.